Mike 518 Mobile RV Repair, another week here at the shop. This week we're finishing up that fifth wheel roof. Got a couple little things to seal up and get that out of here for that customer. We've got a Class A motorhome coming in. We've got some basement floors that are rotted out. We're going to get taken care of, an upgrade on that. Also have a slide out issue that the slide out is dipping down and touching the floor, literally dragging across. So we're going to get that taken care of. We've got some Jayco warranty things we're going to be looking at this week, and pulling in the big destination model roof job. We showed you a few videos back that has the tree damage in there, so we'll see if we can get into that this week, or at least get it dried out. But let's get started. All right, here we are, final product on the fifth wheel roof job we just completed. All the seals are down and on. We've gone through, double checked this morning on the lap sealant. As you can see, we've added a little bit more on there where the screws are showing up through the lap sealant. It's gone in, done its job, seeked it down in, and now everything is sealed back up. So fifth wheel roof job ready to go, ready for delivery to the customer, and ultimately ready for that spring camping. All right, we got the Aria back in the garage here, getting ready to take the floors apart and replace these basement floors. We talked about this in the last video that we're going to upgrade the flooring from that 1/4 inch Luan up to a 1/2 inch, and we're going to do marine grade plywood in here instead of what we currently have, which is just basically Luan. Not much structure to it and not going to hold much when it gets wet. So 3 bays worth of floors to get put in on this and sealed back in. We'll check back in with you on the Aria. All right, checking back in on the Aria Class A with the basement floor issue. The boys been working hard this morning, getting the basement floor out, all of it cleaned up in here, and we're getting ready to restructure in there and build some new waterproof floors that are not paper thin for this Class A storage unit. So we'll check back in on this, bring you through the build process. All right, next up in the shop, I got this Jayco Melbourne, and we've got a little laundry list of warranty issues, just some issues that pop up coming down the road. Normal warranty checklist on this. So a few things we're working on with this today. We've got a fuse panel that will not close on this Jayco right there. I'm gonna check in and see what's going on with that. We've got a bathroom leak on the floor. We're gonna get into figuring out what's going on there. We've got the toilets marking up the cabinetry. We've also got TV antenna not working inside the unit. We're gonna track that down and see what's going on with that. So we will get to work on this Jayco and check back in with you. All right, we're inside on the Aria. On the cabinet face here, what we had going on was the cabinet itself was drooping down and actually hitting this register, and of course scratching and going across the floor. Customer had put us some wheels on there trying to remedy the situation, but it doesn't remedy it. We've actually got it raised up off the floor and continued to work on this, and what we have found is that the front of this cabinet is literally floating. Let's see if I can get in here and get you a good shot of it. The cabinet is floating on the front side of it. Basically, this structure is not tied to the wall at all, so I can move this back and forth. What we are doing is adding in some pieces of 2x4 to put onto the slide floor, and then put the face onto this to raise this back up off the floor. These actually here are little stoppers that were installed from the factory so that the cabinet face would sit flush with the rest of it and match the trim into the unit. So a little bit of work of art going on here, but we are getting the cabinet face up off the floor and actually tying the front of that in structurally so that it doesn't move back and forth while the slide out is coming in and out. So I hope I explained that good enough to you there, but we were going to put some shims on the bottom side of this, but it wasn't remedying the situation since it's got a floor on top of a floor due to that large residential size refrigerator in there. We'll check back in with you once we're getting this back together, but tying it in structurally at this point, and then start finishing it off. All right, checking in the progress here on the basement. As you can see, we've got some pressure treated ply in here. It's now a 1/2 inch instead of a 1/4 inch Luan that was laminated. We have laminated the bottom side of this, so it is watertight. It's been sealed all around the exterior edges. Getting ready to laminate the top side and tie it in, move over to the next bay. All right, basement floor on the Aria is coming along. We got the first section in, sealed in, trimmed in, all looking good. Second one is in there, getting ready to get trimmed in on the sides. It's been sealed, and then we got a work of progress on this front bay right here. We've got the bottom side sealed in and getting ready to put the nice finish board on the top of here and seal in all the cavities. So the Aria is coming along, getting watertight, and get some nice sturdy floors. All right, checking back in on this Jayco Class C. What we found with the fuse panel is there's nothing really wrong with the cover. It's the actual fuse panel itself. The plastic is warped. We've brought this out and installed this a few different ways, and have found that the exterior bezel to this is warped, not allowing the plastic cover to stay in. It'll pop in there, but as soon as you go down the road, it pops out. So we'll get a new one on order for that. The bathroom leak. What we found was the drain assembly underneath the tub, you see it right around there, was loose on the bottom side, causing a little bit of a water leak onto the floor. So that's done and taken care of. We've submitted over for warranty to get this cabinet stylus changed over. And also, we want to move this toilet and get the angle out of it. So basically, as you can see, once you open up that toilet, it touches that cabinet side. So what we're going to do is reposition the toilet flange, move it out of the way so it stops hitting that, and get that stylus replaced on there. So we're waiting for warranty approval on that one. The TV, well, we got into a little bit of a project here with the TV. As you can see, we've got it all torn apart. Now, when we originally got in here, what we found was the original power wires were not connected. The ground was connected, but the red power wire was not ran. So we found the power, ran a new wire to it. We've now got antenna booster, and we've also got Wi-Fi booster in there as well. We had some issues with the connections for the antenna wire going into this antenna booster. That's all rectified now, so we've got over-the-air channels all taken care of on this as well. So a few more warranty projects are waiting for approval on through Jayco. A few of them taken care of, but just a little punch list to go on a new motorhome. All right, on the Aria here, we've got the front bay all trimmed in now, all sealed in, ready to go. Getting ready to put the slide drawer into this bay right here. As you can see, this got all touched up today. That's ready to go, all sealed in. So watertight top and bottom on this, all looking good. Getting ready for the cargo slide tray back into this unit. All right, we got the inside of the Aria all back together. Cabinetry is secured. It's been lifted up off the floor, so you can see it's got a nice gap all the way across. It's going to clear this register vent now. And everything's all finished on the inside. So drooping slide out floor project finish. Actually, it was front cabinetry facing. Not really much with the floor, but more of the front cabinetry. So this is ready for camping season now. All right, the week's winding down here at 518 Mobile RV Repair in the shop. Showing you what we're getting into next week. We've got that Jayco that had the roof damage from the tree. So on the back side of this here, we had a branch that had come down, punctured the roof in one spot and two spots. Now this one here, you can see where the tree is kind of indented into the roof. And I believe underneath there, we're going to find some roof structure issues we got to take care of. So this is way down and through right into the cabin of this one here. It's also deflected some of the side metal, distorted the side channel. So we're going to get into this next week and show you along the way. Hopefully get some repairs done and approval over on the Melbourne, get that customer up and going, ready for camping season. So till next week, we'll catch you later. Happy camping. Have a good weekend.